Welcome to another video. Today we are checking out the Anker MagGo. So Anker has a bunch of different options, styles, things like that for these wireless chargers. But this is the one that I picked out. And the funny thing is, the day after I placed my order, I got an email from Anker and they wanted to send me the rest of them. So I got a full suite of the Anker MagGo collection, and we're going to put them all to the test today. So let's go ahead and start with the one that I actually wanted. So in the packaging, we have a little slide out here. There we go. We have a little quick start guide, a little safety something or other, but then here is our device, the Anker MagGo. I got the 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack, which is kind of funny how small and compact this little guy is. Wow. I like the full white. I would prefer a black, but I went with the all white. It's got a little metal kickstand that comes out. It's magnetically retained, so that you can set it down like that. And let's go ahead and hit the power button here on the side. We're at 25% battery, so they shipped it with 25%. So this uses Qi 2 charging. And so we'll just go ahead and start with I'm an Android guy, so I got a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. And we're charging. Even with the case on, it charges. But as you can see, it's got a very distinct kind of design here. Looks a little bit like what you might see on an iPhone. So if does it line, oh, it locks itself in and lines itself up. Look at that. Charging. Wow, that's a pretty decent hold too. Look at that. Whoop. If you give it a little too much, it'll let go. So it works with iPhone, and now you have a stand that's charging your iPhone and it's holding your phone up for you, so you can like watch videos while it's doing that or whatever you want to do, scroll TikTok, things like that. Unfortunately, Samsung, it doesn't have that built into these cases, so it's not going to hold it in place. Let's see if I can even get it to charge like this. It's got to be on there just right, which I think is all the way down here. I got a pretty thick phone case here. Let's see what happens if I pop the case off. Oh, look at that. It actually locked onto my phone. It actually has a magnetism. No, I wouldn't say it's enough to hold the phone. As you can see, it kind of swings there, but it would be enough to maybe not quite enough to hold it in place like that, but it is charging wirelessly, and we did see it charging with the case on. See, like that. There we go. Now the next question is, like, what if you have something that's not wireless? Can we charge it with that? Well, so we'll just go ahead and grab a USB-C cable, plug into our USB-C port. Is this an in and an out? Let's find out. And it's charging. Great. So you can charge with it, or I'm sure that it can be charged. So when you plug it in, actually tell you how long it's going to take to charge from where it's at. So right now we're at 25% battery. This is going to be 99 hours and 59 minutes. So I think that's the limit it'll give you. So if I plug in a different USB-C charging cable, maybe, can I get a different answer? Well, while I try and juice this guy up, let's go ahead and check out our other battery packs. There we go. Took a minute to calibrate, but now it's saying an hour and 54 minutes. It's charging at 18 watts, so it's 20 watt charging. The plug that this is connected to is a 45-watt Samsung charger. So this is the Anker Series 3. Don't know which one this is going to be, but let's take a look. It's black. I like black. It has a USB to USB-C cable in here. And this one is just a simple charging brick. 334 MagGo 10K power core. So this is just a battery pack. There's no kickstand on this one. So here we have the Anker MagGo just simple battery core, which is honestly something I would go for, especially because it's just magnetic like that. You can see our charge level here on the side. Rather than having a display like this one that costs a little bit more, this guy will still go on your iPhone, hold on great. It's not going anywhere. It's a 10,000 milliamp hour, 15 watt charging brick, just like that. And then even with Android, we can get it on there just like that. Speaking of this great little wireless charger, I'm actually going to be giving this guy away. That's right, I just reached my 5,000 subscriber milestone. And to celebrate, I am hosting a giveaway of all of the really great items I've had to review. So this guy right here, little wireless magnetic charger for your phones, Apple and Android compatible. I also have a Lux bidet. I have a security camera, but this isn't even the best one. I have the Eufy E330 security system that will be given away. It comes with a Homebase 3 and a 1 terabyte hard drive. I also have a bunch of phone cases that I've reviewed as well. I'll be giving away a bunch of those that go to the Galaxy S24 Ultra, so make sure you enter. There will be a link to gleam.io in the description of this video. Click on that, enter the drawing. It does end July 31st of 2024, but thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna let you guys get back to the video. So there's our first two, charging up right now. Let's plug in this other one here. Where's your plug? So this one also, good to know, is it has USB and USB-C ports. So if you have an iPhone or an older Android device, you can use a standard USB-A port, plug, and then to whatever, or you can plug in USB-C to USB-C or whatever you need, or charge it using the USB-C cable that's included. And just like before, we have our little quick start guide, a safety manual, things like that. That is the Anker 334 MagGo 10K. That's a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack. And I like that it's in black. Alright, checking out the Series 6. This is a much thinner package. Let's see what is inside of the Series 6. Ooh, we're upside down. We got a charging cable again, plain white, and then this battery pack looks to be real slim. Interesting. Let's see what we got inside. Just a slim battery pack, but it's got these ridges on there because it folds out. Oh my gosh, it's a kickstand. And then there's a magnetic strip. I don't know, just right. There you go. You can kind of see there's a strip right here. So if you flip this up, boom, just like that, that'll grab onto it. So this is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery pack. It's kind of cool because it has this built-in kickstand with the fabric, rather than one like this one that has a little metal flip out there. But it's also much slimmer, a very sleek design, so if you need something a little bit smaller, this definitely has that. It's also more affordable if you ask me. And then just like before, you can grab your cell phone and boom, it's on there and charging. Now you got your home screen. Nice and easy, or you can flip it right side up just like normal and it'll be just a normal phone. You can totally use this one-handed, whereas these bigger ones you might be a little bit more inclined to use both hands just because of the bulk you add with these guys. Look at the size difference on that. Let's see how it feels one-handed on the iPhone there. It's actually not bad. It provides like this brick to hold on to, but it does make it a lot harder to reach to the other side because of that extra bulk, whereas we throw this guy on there and now I can reach to the other side pretty well, a lot better than before. Alright, last but not least, the number one. Don't know what one this is. Let's pull it out, see what we got. It's another black one. This one is chunky. Let's see what we got here. This one has a wristband on it. Little, looks like a screen here. Well, it's a charger. It's not a wristband. That's the charging cable it comes with. Alright, so let's take a minute to figure out this interesting looking guy here. So if you ever find yourself in need of a big old chungus charger, this is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery. Holy cow, that is a thick boy. And it's got a little power button here that'll light up our display to tell us what battery percentage we're at. And then if you need to charge it, you'll slide this out. Or if you need to charge something else, you can use this same cord. We can simply plug in this USB-C cable in here, and we're charging. This one does not offer wireless charging, but you also have a USB-C and a USB-A port here on the end of it that you can use to charge any of your devices. But 20,000 milliamp hour, that is huge. And then also, I almost missed this. This is another feature. You got this little bit of textured area, so you slide this out and you're like, wait, what on earth is that? It is a phone stand. Can you see that? So you can use it to stand your phone up while you're watching YouTube videos or whatever, or you can stand it up this way to have TikTok scrolling, vertical, whatever format you want. A little kind of creative way to create a kickstand. I've never seen something like that. And then I like that this, I worry about like, are people going to try to use this as like a wristband, trying to fit their hand through that? My hand is too big to fit through that little hole. But are people going to try and do that? We can charge up to 3 devices at a time with this guy. This one doesn't have like a model name, I don't think. But this is a 20,000 milliamp hour high speed 22.5 watt power bank. So we can charge fast. But it's ready to run all of the things. When I thought I was getting this little guy, which honestly will probably be good for most people, getting a variety of these guys to see is kind of cool, where you have, you know what, if you don't want the metal kickstand, you can have the Apple Folio style kickstand, or you can have one without a kickstand, save $1 there, or you can go full on huge chungus 20,000 milliamp hour for, I think this is only $2 more than these other ones here. But this one doesn't offer wireless charging. That's one thing to keep in mind. So if you have an iPhone, you'll still have to carry a charging cable with you, unless it's the new iPhone that has the USB-C charging. But yeah, look at all these options here. This guy can charge up to 3 devices at once. These all do wireless charging. These ones all have Apple's MagSafe technology, but also works with Android devices or other devices that are that use wireless charging. However, this big guy, if you need a ton of battery power to get you through the day, the week, the month, however long you're needing to go, this guy might be a good option for you to be able to run multiple devices charging at the same time, but also just a huge thing that can run 22.5 watts of power out at a time. So one thing to keep in mind though, when you do connect more devices, it does lower your charging per device. So each device I disconnect, it'll add charging speed to the next thing. Alright, so I've now had these guys for quite a while, few months to be honest. If you haven't already seen it, I made a bunch of short form reviews on each one of these individually, but now I'm going to go ahead and do a review, just kind of overview on each one of these, the pros and cons of each one. So prices have likely changed since I first started recording this, so I'm not going to make any comment onto what the prices are or will be. However, let's start by talking about the one that I got, the 10,000 milliamp hour MagGo. This one has the display on the side to show you its charge level. It'll tell you how long it's going to take to charge. It also has the Qi 2 wireless charging, so if you have an iPhone, it has the MagSafe as well. It's really great, and honestly, since I discovered that you can get MagSafe cases for Android, I've gotten MagSafe pop sockets, and that way I can pop them off and then pop this guy right on and we're good to go. And that's fantastic because it works with not just this one, but we have our little 10,000 milliamp hour one and our 5,000 milliamp hour one. But continuing on this one, I like that it has like the metal kickstand. It's like a premium feel or feature to it that you can set it up like that, and then your phone is then set up to play videos for you, or you can turn it vertically and watch TikToks or scroll Instagram, whatever it is. I really like that feature, and it also kind of works as a kickstand. The smaller one, the 5,000 milliamp hour one, has like that folio folding style one where it's kind of folds up and then it has magnets to hold it in place. Unfortunately, I don't have that one anymore because my mother-in-law came to visit and I gave it to her to take on her trip back home, just so she didn't have to worry about her phone dying. But overall, this one is fantastic. This is the only one with Qi 2, which is like the fast wireless charging for Apple. Otherwise, I believe it's 15 watt charging for every other Android device. I love that the features that the screen gives you. I like the premium metal, and then also you do have a standard USB-C port for charging it when you go to charge it, or if you need to charge another device, you can get a USB-C to whatever cable, whether it's a USB to micro USB or to iPhone cable, or just C to C to charge something like a smartphone that doesn't have wireless charging. That is always an option, or you can do dual options where you can charge wirelessly and charge physically. Moving on to our next 10,000 milliamp hour battery. This one has no real special features other than being the MagSafe compatible. It just locks on, stays where it is, you're good to go. This is a fantastic option if you're wanting to go minimalist. One option that this does offer that the other one doesn't is it has USB-A and USB-C. So you can charge it with USB-C or use USB-C to charge out, USB-A to charge out, whatever you need. This has a lot of options. The only thing it doesn't have is a kickstand. And they lower the price point on this one from this one to accommodate for that. If you're looking to just trim a few bucks, you're like, hey, I don't need the kickstand, I don't need the display. This one just has LEDs on the end to tell you our charge status. But if you're looking to go a little bit cheaper than the premium one like this, that's an option. And then of course, I kind of mentioned it earlier, the 5,000 milliamp hour one. I no longer have it, so I'll just kind of reference this one because it too has the Qi wireless charging, and it has that folding style to be able to hold it up. You can still do the same thing of having it propped up to watch videos or turn it vertical for scrolling Instagram, whatever it might be. And it's only 5,000 milliamp hours, so it makes it a much slimmer package, which is much more pocket friendly and portable, things like that. I think that is also a really great option if you're like, hey, you know what, maybe you're a lady that has small pockets. That might be the perfect option for you because of its slim package. The big downside is you're running into just having 5,000 milliamp hours, which would recharge this phone once from completely dead, versus these ones that have 10,000, which could recharge my phone twice. And lastly, we have the Anker Powerbank 20,000 milliamp hour battery. This guy does have a little display on the front here that tells you our battery state of charge. And then this guy, yes, it is a lanyard. At the beginning of the video, I was like, I don't think that's a lanyard. This is a lanyard. It's meant to be carried like this. But also, that lanyard is your charging cable. They have reinforced it to be able to support its own weight and things like that. But you can also use it to charge your devices. It's USB-C. However, they are prepared to charge up to 3 devices at once. We got USB-C and USB plus our USB-C cable that's built in. You can charge 3 devices at once at, I believe it goes down to like 5 watts. But this does do 22 watt fast charging if you are charging a single device using USB-C right here. And this can also be used for charging in and charging out. So you can charge it or charge other devices with this same cord. Pretty versatile. The one thing that you do lose with this giant 20,000 milliamp hour battery is the wireless charging. This does not have any MagSafe wireless charging of any kind. You do lose that, but you do have the lanyard now. So they're all trade-offs, and finding the right one for you is a question of how you will use it when you do need a extra battery. Do you need one that's going to have, you know, a big battery because you're going to be going on a long weekend trip? You need 20,000 milliamp hours maybe. Or maybe you're going on a longer flight and you just need a little bit extra to get you through the day. You know, you're not gonna be doing anything other than fiddling on your phone because you're waiting for planes or you're sitting on a plane. You might want to go for these 10,000 milliamp hour ones. And having a kickstand would be a great feature, but if you don't need it, you don't have to. As well as if you're just a daily power user that just needs a little bit more to get by, the 5,000 milliamp hour battery would be a great option as well. So I will have links to all of these down in the description of this video. I am an Amazon affiliate, so using those links do help to support this channel with no additional cost to you. So please use those links and do your Amazon shopping from there. Whether you buy these or anything else on Amazon, using those links and then continue your shopping does help support this channel. I really appreciate that. And if you have any questions on any of these guys, including the one that's gone, I can still ask my mother-in-law questions. We have a great relationship. You can leave those questions in the comments below. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to enter in the giveaway, the gleam.io link. There's tons of really awesome prizes, so make sure you enter in that option. Thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next video.